Hello there. 4 or 5 years ago, I started to play the guitar. I love playing guitar, and I also enjoy woodworking. And since guitars are made out of wood, and my grandpa has a wood shop, I thought it would be a good idea to make a guitar while I was staying with him 2 or 3 years back. It is harder than one might think, however, to make a guitar, and with distractions and obstacles, it never got built. We went to the Martin Guitar Factory, the oldest running guitar manufacturer in America since 1833. There I learned more than all the YouTube videos about how to build a guitar that I had watched. So I will be explaining to you how to make a guitar. Where I'm finding this information is a book that I bought that has helped me immensely by Brian Forbes called Acoustic Guitar Making, and from another old and prominent guitar maker's website from Fender.com. So first you have to choose the wood. You gotta choose, there's many different types to choose from, although there's 10 main types, and they all have different sounds. So you gotta choose the wood for the top and the back and the sides. Usually the back and sides will be the same material, and the top will be a different material depending on what sound you want out of your guitar. This guitar is HPL, which is high pressure laminate, which is really just a plastic, but it's a travel guitar, so it's not made out of wood. You got to choose the shape, so you got to choose how big you want it, long ways, sideways. You gotta see you want to know how thick it is, if it's going to be a bigger bottom or bigger top. There's a lot of things to choose. You have to choose the neck. You got to choose how thick you want it this way. You got to choose how thick you want it this way. You got to choose what radius you want the neck to be, so for the style of playing that you will be using. Now you have to cut the pieces. You have to cut strips for the back and sides. You've got to cut this shape out for the back, for the top and back, and you have to put them all together with kerfing, binding, and bracing. These are all, I cannot show them to you because they're all on the inside of the guitar, but you can see a little bit of bracing in there. Maybe these hold it together more than just pieces of thin wood stuck together with a little bit of glue. Also the binding here, you have to put on the neck after you build the body. You leave a little slot for it here, and you glue it in, put it in. You have to carve the neck out very expertly. Only the real masters get to do that at the Martin Guitar Factory, and the headstock is usually part of the neck, although some places it's not. And after that's all done, you got the rough sawn guitar. So you add the fretboard and the frets and the bridge and the saddle and the nut and the tuning machines. And then after that, you finish it, spray it with a few coats of lacquer usually, although there are some beeswax finishes or other finishes that you want, but polyurethane is the most used generally for highly manufactured guitars. You gotta put some strings on it so you can play it, and then you're all done with it. In conclusion, it's a very long process that requires a lot of attention. Learning these things myself was crazy. It makes me appreciate guitars and the people who make them so much more. I'm still planning on finishing my guitar that I started in Michigan, but I have to do it while I'm in Spring Arbor. I can't do it here in Costa Rica. I recommend playing the guitar to my whole audience. It is very fun, and it opens up a world of new possibilities. Thank you for letting me into your home for these few minutes and letting me tell you about the craftsmanship of guitars.